Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Incredible Cliff. If this is your first time on my channel, turn on the bell notification, subscribe and like this video, share it to your friends also. On this video I'll be discussing about some of the secrets and the formula to succeed in the Nigerian music industry. It's not easy, but over time now we have seen a whole lot of other artists from other African countries or even the other side of the world coming to Nigeria to learn the music thing, so in order for them to succeed musically. So like I said in my previous videos, there are a lot of things you need to do to succeed in the Nigerian music industry. It is quite competitive. There are so many musical talents. There are so many musicians in Nigerians, understand. One of the things you have to do is change your boring name. Your name can actually play an important role when it has to do with notoriety, people knowing you very well, and people want a name they can relate with that is not too ambiguous. You cannot your name cannot be like a sentence and you expect people to get to know you fast. So if you want to succeed in the Nigerian music industry, you need to make your name shorter and more catchy. If your name is Michael, you can just say my name is Mike. That's it. Very simple, straightforward. Or Michael, you can just put O. If your name is David, you can just say Davido, just like Davido did. There's no too much thing about it. If your name is Kelechi, you can just say my name is Kele 1 or Kele 1 or Kele 2 or whatever, but the name should be very short. Like if your name is Clifford, you can say your name is Incredible Cliff. It also sounds very nice. You can you can actually attest to that. So one thing you have to do is to make sure you work on your name. Your name shouldn't be boring. People should be very excited when they hear your name. You understand? Yeah, like Yo Maps. Very simple and straightforward. That's a beautiful name. Yo Maps. You understand? Mike Bonner. My Bonner is like a sentence. It's very long also, although it's short. But why can't you just say Bonner or Mike? Though we have names like Bonner Boy that are trending, but they already mastered the art of music already. You understand? So as a young artist, as an upcoming artist trying to come up to the scene, you need to make your name very short and catchy. You understand? And the second thing you need to do, which every Nigerian artist is doing, some of them, but I have to count Burna Boy out of this bracket because his voice is authentic. Whether on stage using instrumentals or whatever, his voice is the same. You have to learn how to use Autotune. Autotune, like the name implies, actually helps your voice corrects whatever difficulties you have in your voice or whatever. A lot of artists use Autotune. It makes you sound like Chris Brown. It makes you sound like nice. It makes you sound like Wizkid. It just makes your voice beautiful. Even though you have a whack voice, a boring voice like that of Davido, it makes you sound very, very beautiful. It makes your music very, very straight. I'm not disrespecting any fan of Davido. The music is okay, but he uses Autotune because originally the way he sounds on stage is different from the way he sounds on tape. Not putting Burna Boy in this bracket. So if you want to succeed, you need to learn how to use Autotune. You understand? And the third thing you need to do is to be professional. I mean, to sound professional. You need to sound professional. How do you do that? Because a lot of upcoming artists always make this mistake. You cannot be sounding some funny kind of sound and you expect to come into the music scene and just take over. No, you have to be professional. You need to you need to invest in a very good music condenser and a mic, a proper mic, a very authentic mic and proper mic with a condenser. You need to also have the services of these professional mixers that will mix your music properly and make it sound authentic and original. You understand? Because if you sound original, people will relate more with your music. You understand? So that is the next thing you will do. The next thing, again, the number 4 thing you have to do is to come up with a chorus, a very catchy chorus. You understand? A very catchy chorus that, you know, anytime, any day, if you're working from sleep, hey, you can just sing like this one. Adulthood na scam, you better learn them for your head. You got to hustle 247, make a living. Nobody go tell you how far. You understand? You need to come up with a very, very catchy chorus, you know, that people can relate with very, even though if the other parts, you know, other hooks or whatever are kind of very difficult to sing, the chorus should be very easy to relate with. It should be very simple to sing. In that way, people will be, you know, very happy to sing your song, and they will relate with it very, very well. So that is another part you don't have to take for granted. A very good, catchy words. And the next thing is you need to look in shape. You need to be in shape. You understand? You need to be in shape. You don't want to look like, you know, a family. You don't want to have a family pack and, you know, expect your fans to like you. You need to look handsome. You need to invest in some new clothes. Your fashion trend should be up to date. You should be updated about that. You understand? Your fans should be like, I like that guy dressing. I like my artist dressing. I want to be like him. I want to, you know, you should motivate people when you're dressed and the way you look. You build yourself also. You have muscles, you know. When you on stage, when you pull up your shirt, people should see that six-pack, not family pack. So that is another aspect you have to work on yourself. And the ladies, you need to show some flesh, you know. You need to show some flesh. That is very, very important. You can ask Tiwa Savage or Eminira for, you know, a crash course on that. You know, you need to show some cleavages. You don't want to have too much of belly. You should have more hips, and your buttocks should be so high. You understand? So that is another aspect. Then the next one is, you know, having a kind of a slogan. You know, it should be a slogan, just like, you know, you have Two-Face saying, nothing they happen, you know, all kind of things. And the band sometimes will say Ejanla, and all of that thing. You should have a catchy word that you can actually bring up. Like, you know, sometime before the band actually starts his song, he will say, "Don Jazzy again." You should have some things to say that people will just, you know, relate with you. You understand? And be like, you know, this guy, do you remember this song? This guy that used to say Ejanla. You understand? So you have a catchy word that also can actually do a whole lot of magic. You understand? And the next thing again is you need to be able to be on the news. Be on the news at all time, you know. So you have to do a lot of things to be on the news. There are some bad things, like some people are saying there is nothing like good publicity or bad publicity. All publicity are good publicity. So whatever you can do to be on the news, you can do. You can, for instance, you can have a lot of baby mamas. You can, you know, have affair with your friends, you know, girlfriend. You can, you know, I'm not teaching you to do bad things. I'm trying to tell you that you have to do something to be on the news. It can be bad, it can be good. There is no publicity that is bad when it comes to the music. If you want to break into the Nigerian music industry, it is very, very tough. It is a tough terrain. So you have to do whatever it takes to make sure you come inside. You can, you know, do a lot of things, to just be on the news. The thing there is you have to be on the news. You understand? And the most important one is you need to hire a professional body that can promote your music. That is very important, because if you do all of other things and you end up not promoting your music, not marketing your music, my brother, you will not sell. You can just make a name for yourself, but you will not sell. You understand? So these are the little things you can do that can actually put you ahead of other upcoming artists. Or if you're coming outside Nigeria to, you know, learn the music business here, these are the little things you can do. Change some things to make sure you get traffic to your music, and, you know, leverage from all these kind of things. These are just the little tips I have for you. If you have more, you can put it on the comment section below, and let's, you know, discuss this thing. You know, don't forget, you need to subscribe and like this video. My name is Incredible Cliff. Till I see you again on the next one. Bye bye.